Okay, I'm over here with Kevin Mackay from Long Island, New York, with Corvette Repair Incorporated. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Kevin, how long have you been involved with Corvettes?
Approximately about 24 years right now. I've been involved with Corvettes. Have a passion, love it, and what's not to like? You know, love the people, love the cars, the product, and it's been a real fun road for us.
I heard you have about 12 cars here today.
14.
14?
Lost count.
And what is it that you have here, basically?
Well, we have quite a few 67 LA cars here, a couple 68s, a lot of 69s. We brought down here friends' cars, clients' cars. This is every 10 years they have this event. They had it in 88, 98, now 2008. It's probably the largest assembled of factory LA cars ever happened. And it's just been very fortunate, blessed that these cars have survived all these years. They only made 216 total. There's approximately maybe 150 that still survived all these years. And it's just been great. And they put back, a lot of them are factory back race cars. A lot of them are just stock production cars. These cars are quite valuable. I would say it's probably one of the ultimate collectible Corvettes to have. And they're really for off-road use only. They weren't really too practical for the street. And but they were all-out race cars. You had to run them on Cam 2 gas, you know, at least 102, 103 octane or better. And back then, you could give these cars away. Back in the 70s, we had the gas crunch. But now these cars are so valuable that really there's like a little, I call them a little piece of real estate. So it's just nice to have them.
What is it you have here? Is this like a showcase of what you do?
Well, like I said, I've been doing this for quite a while. I'm in the restoration business in Valley Stream, Long Island, New York, and we came up with a concept to build a car, street legal, no body panels on it, to showcase our work, what we do. And this car is basically built as factory specs to show what a likings of a L88, what it looks like underneath. And this is what we come up with. And everything's functional, the headlights, the wipers, the dogs are functional. We've got reverse lights, tail lights, brake lights. You see the mechanics of the door in the car. And people really see it, they enjoy it, they can't get over what it takes, what a Corvette's all about underneath, because don't forget now, probably 85% of the car is covered by the body. So this way we have an idea what things really look like underneath. It's quite a ride. I mean, definitely when I drive it on the road, on the highway, you get quite a few heads turned, let's put it that way. And it's just been a real thrill to do it. And eventually we're going to put this car back together again. This is a factory car. It's a real black side pipe LED car. And it turned out after we traced the history of the car, this car came out of a dealership I used to work at back in the early 80s. So it's kind of close to my heart, this car.
What'd you do at that dealership?
I was line mechanic at a place called Bay Chevrolet in Douglas and Queens that's still in business. I was there back in the late 70s working there as a line mechanic. And it was a pretty well-known high-performance dealership back then, right on Northern Boulevard. And we found this car in a machine shop in Piscataway, New Jersey. And the guy knew what it was, and it was all original, basically. It had all the original body panels on it. It was a very original interior, all the original dated glass in the car. It had open headers on it. It was, you know, the car was a street racer. And when I saw it, I had to have it. And you know, black is a very desirable year. Probably the most sought after color, the black. They made approximately about 1,056 black cars, out of about 37,000 cars produced that year in '69. So it's a pretty rare piece. So just very fortunate to get it.
Well, what about the LS6 ZR2, the very rare car I witnessed you bidding on at Barrett Jackson this year?
Well, one of 12 built. There's 7 known that survived over the years. That car was purchased, believe it or not, from the second owner, who bought it from the original owner, had it for over 20 years. A guy from St. Louis. Very original car, all original body panels on the car. We're very lucky to get that car. We bought that car for a collector, and we set the market on that car because actually a ZR2 has not sold probably in at least 15 years. Since then, since we set the market, 3 more have sold out of the 7 that survived. And now there's one, I believe, for sale today at the Mackay auction here at Bloomington in '08. And I believe that car may pull over $500,000. So I think really these cars are really a great investment. Anything that's sell-lifted motor cars, the L89s, the 435s, the L88s, the ZR2s, are really where I would invest my money today. And that was a great piece. We're lucky to have that car too. So we're still snooping and looking around for other collectible cars, and they're getting harder and harder to find. But that's the hunt. If it was that easy to find them, everybody have one. So we're just very fortunate to be involved with the hobby as we do. Hi, my name is Kevin Mackay. You're watching Investor. You're watching Investor.com.